We are Squawking Dead, a podcast pulverizing programs beyond the Walking Dead universe. And today we're here live with you on, guess what? Freaking YouTube, Facebook, X, TikTok, and Instagram.
We have chosen Brother Wolf Animal Rescue, and the other one is the North Carolina Community Foundation.
Some people have a hard time with Ko-fi, and the only reason why is because they have a lot of anti-spam measures, and so sometimes it really does lock out some people. And the best way to get beyond that is to hit up Ko-fi support. They'll see the problem right away. They'll undo it. Should take no time at all.
You can also link your PayPal directly through Ko-fi.
If you've created a Ko-fi account, and you should, because then you can follow us and get our behind-the-scenes updates. After you set up your Ko-fi account, it'll ask you if you want to set up a PayPal account or a Stripe account to accept payments. When you do, your PayPal and or Stripe information will be connected with your account so that when you give us anything, a tip, join a membership tier, it'll be easier for you from that point forward. Hit up Ko-fi support, and when you do, just keep me posted, and if you don't get any traction, send me the support ticket. I can get somebody on it right away. Trust me, because that's the only way to break out the lock. It's a spam lock. The way this is going to work is you put a minimum of $5 down towards a person of interest that you would be interested in having a one-on-one 10-minute recorded live conversation. Now, you can put down $5 on one. You could put $5 on all across the board. You could put $5 on this, that, or that. Cooper. You could put one on Teo. You could put one on Lynn Collins. You could put $5 on Scott McCord. You could put $10, meaning 2 raffle tickets, on Elizabeth Saunders, who played Donna on From. You can do whatever you want, basically, as long as it's multiples of $5 across however many people you want. The only thing that we request is that when you do that, you separate it by the person. So you go to our Ko-fi page, kofi.com/squawkingdead. You start typing in the amount. You start typing in the person of interest name in the message field. And then if you want to do another person, you just do a whole other bid. You can do as many bids as you want, and you're going to want to, because allow me to show you the current leaderboard. Now, this is the leaderboard currently. I don't know if you could see this clearly, but you've got a couple people for Cooper Andrews. 50% of it is Julian. Half of it is Montgomery AT2. Pseudonyms because to protect the privacy of the innocents. Marianne Craig, 25, 25, 50. 100% chance for Emma K. Stone to win Michael Satrazemis. 100% chance for Leo to win Antonella Rosso. They're in the lead. Nobody's bid against them. That's cool for them. Victor has put in 10.
Well, it's not really bidding, because you're putting $5 in, but it's not like, oh, he bid $10, he's going to get
You're
it.
right,
So
right.
you're buying chances at it.
Right.
I say it all the time, but that is incorrect.
You're right.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. So Victor bought 10 raffle tickets for Lynn, and Maurice bought 1, which gives Maurice a 9.1% chance of winning Lynn Collins, while Victor has a 90.9% chance.
But
so
this is just now, y'all. So this can change. You have somebody that you want.
The pin post to our Ko-fi page where you can get all the information that I'm just telling you right now in plain black and white, easy to understand, I hope. We worked on it for the past week and a half. Basically, what you're doing to help out the residents of Western North Carolina and their pets to provide monetary relief, and the funds will be split evenly between Brother Wolf Animal Sanctuary and North Carolina Community Foundation. You'll be buying $5 raffle tickets towards the person of interest that you are interested in.
I've been posting these in Facebook groups, and I had somebody today tell me that we were fake and we didn't really have connections to any of these people, but we really do.
It had occurred to me that had it not been for the collaboration posts from the actors on Instagram, I could see a world in which people would be like, I don't think these people know these people. Where do they go? How can they make these promises? I don't blame you.
But then again, anybody who knows us knows that we have had connections.
Well, that's what I was getting to. I can easily say that we do have the connections because you can literally go back on our YouTube channel back a year. It seems to be about this time that we have some sort of trivia charity battle thing that we do for charity. We had Robert Hayes, who played Paul Wells. Every year we have more and more people. We've interviewed Mo Collins probably 3 times at this point. Colby, even if he had her twice.
A Secret Santa Christmas special of the actors were in those too. So
that's right. That's on Blazy Gardner's channel. That's Charity's channel.
I forgot they're not on Squawking Dead.
And then it should be in yours. You definitely get the credit. So it's BLAZYGAR DENER on YouTube. So it's
You
youtube.com.
gotta scroll back away though.
Not that far back. And actually, if you sort them by popularity, you'll see them there. Alexa Licenson's there. We did an interview with her as well. Simply amazing. It's probably one of our best performing interviews is the one with Alexa Licensson. So we do have connections. I do understand why you would think we don't.
Right.
You're wrong. That's okay. You can be wrong and you can hold on to that, your little tummy tum all you want. And you'll live a safe life with that knowledge. That's cool. You won't be able to talk to anybody famous because of it, but that's your choice. It's your God-given right. That's another detail that I should mention. In order to claim your prize, you must be subscribed. And the only way we're going to know that you are subscribed, well, it's not about watching the live stream on Monday night, which is another thing we have to, I'll get to the exact times, is you can watch the replay. That's cool, but we're not going to be contacting you if you've won. If you harass me after the live stream, did I win? I'm not going to tell you. We're going to leave specific instructions during the video on how to claim your prize. There is a time limit. You will have a limited time. We do this because I'm going to Serenity, I'm going to break my own rule because kind of fuck you. I'm going to tell you why kind of fuck you. I've been doing this for 7 years. The only thing that I ask is that you subscribe to and enable notifications to our YouTube channel for the basicest things, for all the giveaways that we do, for all the charities that we do, for all the participatory things that we do, for the podcast. We're a great podcast. And the one thing I ask you to do is to tune it, to increase our view count by 1. I'm not even asking you to like the video. Increase the view count of that specific live stream by 1 or replay. And you can't even do that. What I said before. I can't do it anymore, Sharon Day. I've lost my powers.
Have no more F's to give.
And that's the thing. That's the only condition is you should be subscribed to and enabled all of our notifications. That will enable you to, and listen, we've made the December 23rd. You know the general day. You know a video will be dropping that day. You don't know exactly when. We'll tell you when in just a minute. So again, I will be leaving for the winners who we will spin the wheel for based on how many raffle tickets you've bought is how many slices of the pie that are going to be on the wheel for that specific person of interest. When we do spin that wheel, we will have all of that ready, hopefully before we go. And once that wheel's been spun, we're going to put that name down and we're going to give them 72 hours from the time we're finished live streaming to claim your prize via specific instructions. And it's not going to be that hard. It's probably going to be a special email address. What if I don't have email? Come on. And first of all, I'm not going to collect your email address. I'm going to delete this email that I will be creating right after this contest. Of course, we have multiple emails, but you can contact us through other ways. Like I said, you should be subscribed to and enable all notifications so that you know when we go live on Monday, so that you know what the instructions are to use to contact us when we're done. Now, as for the details, we're going to be closing all donations. We will not be accepting donations during the winter live streams. When it comes to getting your raffle tickets bought for your persons of interest, you must be completed by 5 p.m. on Monday. You have a time limit. We've been telling you for the past, I don't know how many days, 11 days to get your bids in. We're going to be removing our payment options on our Ko-fi page at 5 p.m. on the dot so that you cannot donate anymore after that. So it is very, very important. We will not be accepting any donations past 5 p.m. on Monday, December 23rd. This is 3 hours before our live stream. And, well, I just told you when our live stream is going to be. It's going to be at 8 p.m. Monday night, December 23rd, Eastern U.S. time. That's New York time, Eastern Standard Time. Everything happens on Monday. The donation cutoff is at 5 p.m. Eastern U.S. on Monday, the 23rd. And the live stream is 3 hours after that. It's 8 p.m. So you have a whole Sunday. You have tonight, a whole Sunday, and basically most of Monday to get your donations in before we spin for the winner.
Please spread the word. This isn't for us. This is for people who are suffering in Christmas this year.
And let me be frank. I completely understand. It's been alarming to hear that even $5 is too much for some people. Attention is worth way more to us than the money itself at this point. Because I can tell you, because of the attention, we've attracted some high high donor amounts from very special people. We have not posted it on our leaderboard. We will be spreading it around equally among our persons of interest because they haven't specifically asked for a person of interest. They just care about giving to the residents of Western North Carolina and their pets. Now, I should say this because if you cannot spend the money, it's why we need you to share anytime you see any of our stuff. Actually, go out of your way to check our accounts to see if you've missed something. If you haven't shared something, spread it out over time. You've got to the end of today, a whole of tomorrow. You sharing it means it may reach somebody who has that kind of money who can spend. Here's the other thing. When you do share, it gets other people's attention too, because it's not uncommon for me to hear the phrase, and I've heard it plenty of times, and I tell them, I don't care what you do with your winnings. You can gift it to whomever you want. That's another question that someone might have asked. Someone may have asked that question during this live stream, a good one. Yes, you can gift your 10-minute calls to someone else.
Imagine you know somebody who is a huge Garrett fan and would absolutely fall over and die if they got Garrett. I've talked to Garrett before. I love Garrett, and I'm going to see him at camp. So the truth is, even if I win them, gift them to somebody else, I just want to put money in there myself and show that I'm giving too. I'm putting my own money in there too.
I'm going to be basically spreading it across the board, at least one. And I'm trying to increase competition here because, again, the F words I used before. So like I said, you can bid as much as you want in multiples of $5 raffle tickets. They're donations towards Western North Carolina Relief. You can donate multiples of that to whomever you want, your person of interest that you want. Just remember to separate your bids according to the person of interest. So you're donating $25 to Cooper Andrews. Write Cooper Andrews in the message field when you donate. Separate that. Put in Lynn Collins. Put in $15 for her, let's say, as an example. And you can keep going down the list to whomever you like. Now, again, we will not be accepting donations again. We will not be accepting donations during the December 23rd live stream where we announce the winners. The cutoff for donations is Monday, December 23rd at 5 p.m. Our live stream is at 8 p.m. If you try to go to our Ko-fi page at 5 p.m. and you're not able to donate at 5 p.m. Eastern US, it's because it's over. And that's that. I'm going to do this. For the 72 hours after we announce the winners, I will be reopening our Ko-fi page just for donations so that for the next 72 hours after that live stream, you can donate to your heart's content just to donate because you're good people who really want to help out, or you want to share our Ko-fi page with other people who can help out. Anyway, so for Anissa's sake, we threw together a thing where you can purchase the opportunity to have a 10-minute call with a person of interest of your choice. We have a whole list of them. Let me show that list right now. I had it up earlier, and we didn't even go through the whole list. We got Cooper Andrews, who played Jerry on The Walking Dead, and Victor Vasquez on Shazam. Executive producer and director of Fear the Walking Dead, Tales of the Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, Michael Satrazemis. He was also second camera operator on the original The Crow movie. Antonella Rose, who played Tracy Otto in Fear the Walking Dead's 8th season, who is also Gabby in Terrifier 3.
She's also in a new movie with Danny DeVito called A Sudden Case of Christmas.
Lucy DeVito is also in that movie. Lynn Collins, who played Leah Shaw on The Walking Dead in season 11, and also that one episode of season 10, the bonus one. Bailey Gavlik, who played Annie on Fear the Walking Dead in season 5. Mother loving, as she would say. And Mo Collins,
Mad TV. Joan Calamezzo
on Parks and Rec. Stewart's mom in Mad TV, who played Sarah Rabinowitz on Fear the Walking Dead from season 4 onward, except for season 8, which really upset us. Phil McLaughlin, who edited most of Fear the Walking Dead, even some of the earlier seasons, who directed Sanctuary, an episode in season 8, which was actually very, very good. And lucky us, we got to interview him in time for that episode too. You should check that out on our YouTube channel and on our audio podcast. Scott McCord, aka Victor Kavanaugh from. We've got Michael Traynor, who played the dastardly Nicholas, who couldn't be a more hilarious, funny guy. If you've ever met him in person, first of all, he will He will prove you wrong every single time. And also, if you happened to attend the camp, you'll know exactly how funny he is with his dirty bingo. The most raunchy, funny guy you'd ever meet. Chelsea Reuter is not only a stunt performer on The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, and Tales of the Walking Dead, she's also a creature actor on all 3 shows, as well as she played the ghoul version of Lucy McLean's mom, Rose McLean, in the last episode. That was
What?
her, Chelsea Reuter.
What?
That's right. Next up is Teo Rapp Olsen. I could not gush about him enough. Sebastian Milton on The Walking Dead. Peggy Gaffery, who plays Fatima on From. Fatima Stevens, I would assume, if she took Ellis's last name, who is the daughter-in-law of Boyd Stevens and the ghost daughter-in-law of Fabby Stevens. Anyway, that's a joke if you've listened to the podcast. We got Rochelle Davis, who played Sarah in the original Crow movie. We've got Garrett Dillahunt, who played so many things, which is why I am a huge fanboy of Garrett Dillahunt. I will never tell this to him to his face, but from the 4400 all the way back up until like Army of the Dead, if you have not seen Garrett Dillahunt in the Mindy Project, you cannot call yourself a Garrett fan. Did you know that he played 2 roles on Deadwood?
Raising Hope.
Raising Hope, that's
Yes, I
right.
did.
And of course, Sprung on
which was
Amazon Freevee.
fantastic.
John Dory on Fear the Walking Dead. And last but not least, Elizabeth Saunders, who plays Donna on From.
I do last mile deliveries. That means I drive all over Western North Carolina. The devastation firsthand everywhere I drive. Literally, you cannot drive 20 feet in North Carolina without having trees down everywhere. I was in Lenore today, and the back roads I was driving on, still see where debris had washed up on the bridge side of the bridges. So please make Christmas merrier for the folks that need it here. There are so many pets that need now displaced because of Helene. So please do what you can. Our buddy Nobby, who I was hearing earlier, he's North Carolina Bigfoot. He got displaced.
If you head over to our Ko-fi page, which is ko-fi.com/squawkingdead, when you head there, there is a pin post. That pin post has the video of the penny raffle for Helene Relief promo and all the little instruction things. It actually has a link to the leaderboard too. It kind of spells out everything that we talked about during this live stream as well, including the put separate donations for separate persons of interest. Multiples of $5 donations will increase your chances of winning that 10-minute live recorded call with the person of interest that you want. It shows you the 2 charities that we're splitting the proceeds towards for Western North Carolina. It has the full list of persons of interest, including their shorts announcement on our YouTube channel. It also has a little blurb at the bottom letting you guys know why we do this. It starts from a place of altruism, but how when we started doing giveaways and trying to increase the traffic to our channel to let you in on what we do here as a podcast, we try to go deep. We try to be funny. Clearly, doesn't always work. We try to get people tuned into what we do as a podcast. It started out with prizes and merch and all that stuff and gimmicky things and fun things and trivia things and all that stuff. But it morphed into something where I thought I wanted to reflect what the community gave to me. And that was this charity of spirit of giving from not only their hearts. I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about their time, their kindness, their compassion, their sharing of our content, connecting me with people, persons of interest in some cases, introducing me to other people in the room whom would make connections, things like that. And so I wanted to take that spirit and explode it all over the internet and the world. And I wanted to do something on the more charitable end of things, because if I was going to do some sort of giveaway or some sort of weird incentive mechanism to give or to give and to get, because to ask people to give is one thing and people will do that. But I like the kind of give and take thing. I want to show that we can give something to you to inspire you to give. And it's not because it's bribery or anything, but it's more like I want to be able to say that we checked all the boxes, that we're able to give you an experience, or at least try to give you that experience, and give you the opportunity to open your hearts freely so that something good can happen for you too, but mostly for the people we're trying to help. It feels less scummy when really it is about increasing our audience numbers too. It's really about getting us more attention. That is true. You cannot hide from that. You have to be transparent about that. That's what this is sort of about as well. We're what? A little more than 20 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That shouldn't be hard to reach. And yet it is. And it has been for the last 7 years. It shouldn't be hard to cross that threshold with the amount of followers that we have on all the platforms. But here we are. And truthfully, you should be subscribed in order to claim your prize. So youtube.com/squawkingdead if you're not on here already. But we want people to listen. This is where it comes from. And it shouldn't matter. As long as we're doing the good. Because I do feel bad. I do feel weird and scummy about that part of it. But it makes me feel less bad. We're trying to give people something for giving. Check the leaderboard for the latest. It's not updated in real time, but check for the latest competition because your percentage of your likelihood of getting that person of interest will go up and down depending on who's bid on that person of interest. You should be subscribed to our YouTube channel in order to have the instructions for when you win. It's the only way you're going to know that you won because we're not going to be contacting you. So you better be subscribed. It's the only condition that we really do have, as well as please share this stuff. Share our announcements. Share the initial promo that we have, the penny raffle for Helene relief promo that we released 11 days ago, and any of the announcements. And if you don't have the money, that's really all we ask. Share it out so that it reaches people who do have money. If you do have any other questions, leave a comment on this video on our YouTube channel, on our Facebook. You can always DM our TikTok accounts, our Instagram accounts, all of our accounts if you have any questions. And check that page out, ko-fi.com/squawkingdead. Tune in at 8 p.m. Eastern US on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/squawkingdead. Make sure your notifications are enabled. All of the notifications are enabled. Donations will be cut off at 5 p.m. on our Ko-fi page, the only place where we accept donations.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays,
Happy Hanukkah, Merry Kwanzaa, and Happy Festivus for the rest of us.